They want you weak. Here's how to break free. They handed you a script the day you were born. A carefully written manuscript of obedience, restraint, and submission. It came in many forms. Innocent-sounding lullabies, schoolroom rules, stories with neat little morals. Be nice, be fair, follow the rules, do the right thing. They never told you who wrote that script, and they definitely never told you why it was written. But let me tell you now, that script wasn't designed to make you powerful. It was written to keep you controlled. You were taught to play fair in a game that was never fair to begin with. You were taught to value goodness in a world that rewards dominance. You were trained like a soldier, not for war, but for servitude. And the worst part, you believed it. You swallowed the lie that being good would get you ahead. That if you were patient, humble, and moral, the universe would somehow conspire in your favor. But the universe doesn't deal in favors. It deals in leverage. Every system you move through, school, religion, work, politics, is a machine. And you, the obedient one, were its ideal fuel. Because the system doesn't want warriors. It wants workers. It wants compliant minds who ask permission and wait their turn. It wants predictable cogs that never question the blueprint. And so they drilled the false script into your brain from the moment you could speak. They made you believe that success was a reward for goodness. That power was something you earned by being agreeable. That if you just stayed in line long enough, you'd get your shot. But the truth, that shot never comes. Not unless you take it. Look around. Who's really winning? Is it the quiet worker who always stays late? The one who follows the rules to the letter? No. It's the one who rewrites the rules. It's the one who understands that the game isn't about being right. It's about being in charge. And the people in charge, they were never playing by the script you were taught. They were playing you. Because while you were learning to say please and thank you, they were learning to manipulate. While you were being taught not to question authority, they were becoming the authority. While you were being lectured on humility, they were studying how to control perception, how to exploit weaknesses, how to move unseen. You were told to fear ambition, to fear pride, to fear your own power. They made you believe that wanting more made you bad, that fighting for yourself made you selfish. But what they really feared was you waking up. Because if you ever stopped playing the role they gave you, the whole house of cards would collapse. If you ever questioned the script, you'd see it for what it really is, a cage disguised as character. They don't want you powerful. They want you predictable. But let me remind you of something ancient, something they tried to bury beneath layers of moral noise. Power doesn't belong to the righteous. It belongs to the relentless. This world rewards those who see through the illusion, those who rip the mask off and see the machinery behind the curtain, those who realize that being good was never the goal. It was the leash. Look at history. Look at every empire, every dynasty, every throne that ever rose. Were they built on kindness? Were they built on fairness? No, they were built by those who knew that to rule, you must first reject the falsehood of moral obedience. You must see the world as it is, not as they pretend it should be. And if that offends you, good. That means the script is still whispering in your ear. It means you've still got some of their programming left to burn. So, burn it. Every time you feel guilt for choosing yourself, burn it. Every time you hesitate to speak your mind because it might upset someone, burn it. Every time you bite your tongue, bow your head, or step aside out of politeness, burn it. Because the world doesn't need another agreeable pawn. It needs rulers who aren't afraid to tear down the lie. You don't owe the system your silence. You don't owe society your obedience. And you sure as hell don't owe anyone an apology for wanting to win. The script says you should wait your turn. Tear the script in half. It's your turn now.